Okay, so Oracle card reading for the week of February 18th through the 24th. Angelic Lightwork Oracle deck by Elena Fairchild. So this week's card is interesting. I have come across this card a bunch of times, and every time I'm so resistant to it. And so it's time for me to stop being resistant to it. We have to lean into it. We have to just do what we're supposed to be doing. It comes up for a reason. And I do that because I just don't want to, I don't want to have to face the things that I'm supposed to be facing, right? Don't we always, we always feel these sorts of things. So anyways, this card is embrace, what is it? Embrace your divine right to heal. So what do you think this might be about? So obviously this is about healing, right? And so we all have traumas. Everybody has traumas. You have probably some big traumas and maybe some small traumas, definitely some small traumas. We all have them. Some were likely done to you very intentionally. Some of them were completely unintentionally. But it doesn't matter because they will all exist, and it only matters how it landed for you and what the impact is for you and what you need to now do to get past that. And so the idea here is that we don't need to live within the consequences of those traumas that impact that perception and then what has come out of that. We have the right and even deserve to heal from those traumas. We don't have to live in that world anymore. And so it's time for you to move past those traumas. So if we're talking about one of the big ones, so some kind of abuse, some kind of neglect, whatever that is, you have to put in the effort to fix that. That might be counseling, that might be something along those lines that you have to figure out what that is. There's work that has to be done, and you cannot just let it sit because those are hard to get through. So you need some help and support to do that. So find the thing that's going to work for you, and it might not be one thing, and it might not be the first thing. So you've got to do it, and you've got to keep working on it. The ones that are a little bit easier to work on are those that were done unintentionally. So maybe a statement that was made to you as a kid that was hurtful. Maybe someone made you feel like, or directly said to you, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not fit enough, whatever it is. Does that sound familiar? Those were pretty easy for me to kick off, weren't they? So whatever it is for you, it is time to let those go. You have to find a way to do that. And there are lots of tools that you can use to do it. So what you have to do now is recognize, where is it coming from? How are you going to move through it? How are you going to grow through it? And I am not telling you that this is going to be rainbows and butterflies, because even the small ones are not rainbows and butterflies. But you have to grow with something that brings you intensity or even pain. You have to grow through it. So you have to face it and you have to go through it. So sometimes you need to just take the bull by the horns and do it. So you might need to use tools like meditation or physical activity or whatever, like Qigong, energy movement, Reiki, counseling, all of those things. I'm talking all of the hippie woo-woo things. There are lots of modalities that you can use and that will support you. So I want you to recognize that you have the strength. You've had the strength all along to live with this, right? And so now you have the strength to embrace it, to face it, and to heal through it. So find the modalities that are going to work for you and then go get them. You're going to do that with compassion. You're going to do that with grace, and you're going to do that with ease, just like we do all things. So use your tools, reach out to your loved ones for support, and let me know how I can help you. Go to www.drtanyab.com, sign up for my email, and you'll be able to keep up to date on what I'm doing. And also, if you just need some help with this, let me know.